What's going on, guys? We got Doctor Doom and Rocket Raccoon. I know this is a very odd these two to be put together, but I think Marvel's doing like these weird, odd characters placed in the situations that they need to fix. So let's get going. You got the writer and the artist at the very top of this book. Real quickly, I hate time travel stuff. I always get confused. I kind of feel like I'm not smart enough for it. But before we start, hit the like, hit the sub, and we are at Doctor Doom's house, his kingdom. His bots are trying to do something. It doesn't work very well from them. He needs a specialist that he's trying to get to somewhere, and we're gonna figure all that out. I know I'm being very vague. So he already is calling the person to come. He's already late, and he's called Raccoon to come help him build a sort of like time machine, and we'll get into that real quickly. We have I thought these two were pretty funny together. Rocket is a funny guy, and Doom isn't, and so these two put together, I thought was really fun. So he brings him out. We're gonna talk over dinner. He's grubbing in the very end. I thought it was hilarious the way he's just sitting on these books that Doom's all like, those are like priceless books you're sitting on. We go into some of the story of what happened to him. His father there carrying him. His mother was killed, and that's his whole like tragic story of how now he's fighting Fantastic Four. He's defeated Silver Surfer. He's trying to find the meaning of why he's here, and he's the only way that he figures this to be found out as is to go to the very beginning of time before the Big Bang. And so that's what he needs Rocket for. He needs, Doctor Doom has the magic part, but he doesn't have all the technique, how to build it, all the circuits and all that stuff. So that's why Rocket's there. He's already been paid, and they start going right into it, But Raccoon to this whole story is kind of saying, well, why are we doing this? And he just tells him, I need to figure out why I exist. So they go at it. They start building this time machine to get to the very start of time. Easy. I guess you could say it's real easy. They make it to like -1. So like instead of putting 0, they go to -1 on this time machine, and you get all these little them talking and conversations, which is fun. I thought they worked pretty good together for them being such an odd couple. But I mean, that's pretty much. I mean, this is a pretty long comic book. It's like I think it's like 40 pages. So he finds Doom's getting all this energy to actually juice up this machine, puts it in this little box. We don't really know what he conjured up, but he did something like that. The machine is ready to go. He takes a piece of his soul and puts it into the machine here to drive it to for his, I guess, for what he's supposed to do, like what he's alive for. So they bamp out. They're going through time, and then Raccoon's all like, "How come no one else has tried this?" And it's because of these bad guys here that stop a lot of people. And this being Doom, his whole entire ship and himself is just a massive weapon and shoots down all these monsters. So they're getting closer. We kind of get this glimpse of all of Doom's entire existence, different parts of comic books throughout the years. And we start seeing his past, and Raccoon's watching it too. And Doom doesn't like it. He goes, "Let's get past this as fast as we can here." And they finally get to the Big Bang part right outside of time. And they're kind of, okay, we're here. So what are we going to do now? They kind of phase out a little bit, trying to figure out what's happening. We get this kind of like creation, this kind of clay face type being that just appears on the ship, and they start talking to it. He doesn't really know what's going on because he's doesn't even know what language is, and he starts getting smarter, and he pretty much just says, all the stuff that you've gone through is you had to go through it to shape who you are. The whole universe is formed around you, and all your suffering, all your accomplishments, all that stuff. So that's pretty much like the short version of what's happening here. The job's done. They go back. Raccoon's ready to go. It's just a lot of dialogue, just kind of just back and forth, and I see Doom just being gloomy again. You know, I don't know if he's crying there. It could be the rain, but I thought it was a fun book just because of the between the two. Like I said before, they're gonna have all like these different kinds of characters here. Like we got Captain America with one of Thor's friends. I forgot his name. We got Hulk and Strange. I've never seen those two together. Or on the very top, we have Nick Fury and the Dragon. So I guess these are all like just one shots, which is pretty fun. Other than that, that's the whole comic. Hit the like, hit the sub, and we'll catch you guys on the next review. Leave a comment below if you enjoyed if you've read it, and if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment if you haven't read it, which you like to see maybe like an ongoing between these two guys. That would be pretty fun. Other than that, I'll catch you guys later.